The world of defense partnerships was shaken when Indonesia, the sole international partner in South Korea's KF-21 Boramae fighter jet project, suddenly slashed its commitment. News headlines blared, "Jakarta jilts Seoul," and KF-21 dream in doubt. The ambitious multi-billion-dollar project, once a symbol of technological pride and cooperation, was thrown into crisis. Indonesia's move sent shockwaves from Seoul to Jakarta, casting doubt on Asia's next-generation fighter. Officially, Jakarta blamed economic constraints, but behind the scenes, issues like technology transfer and shifting priorities were rumored. The partnership, once hailed as a model, now faced a major trust deficit. Indonesia's withdrawal left South Korea holding the bag on a project built for two. The sudden decision raised questions about the stability of long-term defense deals. Indonesia was supposed to cover about 20% of development costs, billions of dollars now, in limbo. With funding uncertain, the project's timeline was thrown into jeopardy. Korea Aerospace Industries faced a stark choice: find new funding or convince Seoul to cover the shortfall. The dream of shared technological triumph was replaced by the urgent problem of a massive budget gap. The KF-21 Boramae, the young hawk, was now flying into a storm of uncertainty. For South Korea, the KF-21 Boramae is more than a military airplane. It's the pinnacle of national aerospace ambition and a linchpin of security. Living under the shadow of North Korea, Seoul must modernize its military to stay ahead. The KF-21 is designed to replace aging F-4s and F-5s, offering a homegrown, advanced solution tailored for the peninsula's threats. Success would place South Korea among the world's elite aerospace powers. The project promises thousands of high-tech jobs, innovation, and a lucrative export market. Indonesia's exit struck at the heart of the project's financial and strategic logic. The partnership was meant to share costs and guarantee a first export customer. Without Indonesia, per-unit costs rise, putting the program under intense scrutiny. The stakes are enormous. Failure is not an option. The KF-21 is now a matter of national pride and a cornerstone of South Korea's defense industry. Seoul and KAI have invested too much to let it falter, with successful prototype flights already proving the jet's potential. Now, South Korea must prove its resilience and show the world it can go it alone. The dream of an indigenous fighter must survive the loss of its only partner. Indonesia's exit left a billion-dollar hole in the KF-21's budget. South Korea faces a tough choice: shoulder the cost alone or find a new partner. A new partner brings more than money. They offer commitment and a guaranteed export market. Securing an international launch customer is critical for global credibility and cost reduction. Without one, the KF-21 risks becoming too expensive and less competitive. Seoul's search for a new wingman is now a top diplomatic priority. The ideal partner needs a modern fighter, a stable economy, and a strong relationship with South Korea. Middle Eastern nations are possible, but Southeast Asia offers strategic alignment. The clock is ticking as the program moves toward pre-production. Negotiations over work share, technology, and funding are complex and time-sensitive. Korea Aerospace Industries and the government must act decisively. The right partner could revive the Boramae's ambitions and secure its future. The search is on for a reliable ally ready to help carry this dream skyward. As Indonesia stepped back, attention turned to the Philippines, a nation with a growing economy and urgent security needs. The Philippines is modernizing its armed forces, especially its air force, which has long relied on aging equipment. The idea of joining the KF-21 program is highly attractive for Manila. The Philippines and South Korea already share a deep defense relationship, rooted in history and recent hardware deals. The Philippine Air Force operates FA-50PH jets from Korea Aerospace Industries, building trust and interoperability. For South Korea, Manila is an almost perfect fit, committed to modernization, in need of a multi-role fighter and a proven partner. A partnership would solidify Seoul's role as a key security player in Southeast Asia. For Manila, joining the KF-21 project is a golden ticket, access to cutting-edge tech, and a leap in defense capability. This isn't just about new planes, it's about building a domestic industry and elevating the country's regional status. A Philippines-South Korea partnership could be a bold new vision for both nations' defense futures. The Philippine Air Force is transforming after years of being one of the region's most under-equipped. After retiring its last F-5s in 2005, the country went a decade without supersonic jets, leaving a dangerous gap in air defense. The government launched an ambitious modernization plan, Flight Plan 2028, to build a credible, capable air force. The Philippines faces daunting challenges: vast coastlines, territorial disputes, and the need for long-range, multi-role aircraft. The current fleet, even with the successful FA-50PH, needs a more powerful big brother. The KF-21 Boramae is a compelling next step. The FA-50PH success has built trust in Korean technology and support. Transitioning to the KF-21 would be seamless, leveraging existing experience. The KF-21 offers stealth, advanced radar, and a larger payload, a true multi-role combat aircraft. It would provide credible deterrence and dramatically enhance the nation's ability to enforce its sovereignty. For the Philippine Air Force, the KF-21 isn't just an upgrade, it's a game changer. For the Philippines, joining the KF-21 program means more than new jets. It's a catalyst for national development. As a partner, the Philippines could gain local assembly, component manufacturing, and a domestic maintenance hub. This would create thousands of skilled jobs and boost the industrial base. Technology transfer would expose Filipino engineers to world-class aerospace know-how, with benefits far beyond aviation. The expertise gained would ripple through the economy, fostering innovation and new industries. Operating the KF-21 would elevate the Philippines' standing in Asia, signaling a commitment to defense and regional stability. The country would shift from security consumer to provider, with a stronger diplomatic voice. The KF-21 offers a path to strategic independence, reducing reliance on foreign suppliers. This is about investing in the nation's future, building capacity, securing sovereignty, and shaping a new narrative. A KF-21 partnership is a win-win, creating powerful synergy for both nations. For South Korea, the Philippines fills the financial gap and provides the crucial first export order, validating the jet globally. The deal cements Seoul's role as a leading defense partner in Southeast Asia, raising its geopolitical profile. For Manila, the partnership delivers a quantum leap in air power and the foundation for a modern defense industry. Technology transfer and industrial participation foster economic growth and reduce reliance on foreign suppliers. Co-developing the KF-21 builds deep collaboration, trust, and interoperability between the two countries. This alliance is more than a transaction. It's a shared creation and a symbol of mutual commitment. The partnership strengthens both nations' security and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific. Together, they set a new standard for regional cooperation. A KF-21 partnership would reshape Southeast Asia's strategic landscape. The Philippines would instantly become a more credible military power, altering regional calculations. The Boramae's arrival would end an era of vulnerability, giving Manila a robust defensive posture. KF-21s would strengthen the Philippines' hand in South China Sea disputes, providing deterrence and patrol capability. The partnership could inspire other ASEAN nations to pursue similar modernization and collaboration. It shows there are alternatives to buying from the US, Russia, or China, opening doors for intra-Asian defense cooperation. The alliance would reinforce the network of like-minded Indo-Pacific democracies. A stronger Philippines means a stronger, more stable regional alliance. On February 4, 2026, Seoul and Manila stand at a historic crossroads. The choices made now will shape not just a fighter jet program, but the future of security and alliances in Southeast Asia. For South Korea, it's a chance to turn crisis into opportunity and deepen its regional influence. For the Philippines, it's a leap towards self-reliance, technological advancement, and a stronger regional voice. A successful partnership could become a model for middle powers, inspiring similar ventures across Asia. The world is watching as the future of Asian air power is written in the halls of Seoul and Manila. Out of crisis, a stronger and more promising future can take flight.